I figured out how to take the magnetic strips out of the books you buy at Barnes & Noble. You know, the ones that they put in, to tell if you've been shoplifting. You see, I took the strips out of the book and I ate them. Did you know it takes about 40 of them to set the alarm off? I suppose that probably depends on body size. Maybe metabolism? Well, at any rate, after I'd eaten the magnetic strips, I'd walk through the door and the alarm would go off. Every time. Of course, the first few times they'd check me out, well, it was always half-assed at best, but they'd still check me out. It got to be a joke. They'd say it must be something in my clothes, and I'd say it was probably something I'd eaten. They thought that was funny, and of course I did too, for different reasons. And then once they got to know me, they just waved me on through. They never bothered to check anymore. Ever. And that's when I started stealing books. I'd steal one about once a week, sometimes more. I've even been known to take 2 at a time. Oh, I've been doing it for, 3 years now? It doesn't matter what kind of book you steal. That's not the point. You see, the thing is, they don't even watch for shoplifters because they're just so sure their magnetic strips work. Besides, who shoplifts books? I still have to eat them. You know, the magnetic strips. It's just to keep the level up. But now I don't have to do it in the store. I can wait until I get home.
That's why Barnes & Noble has gone out of business.
Very funny.
It was hilarious.
Great timing. You love like the pauses.
It takes about 40 before you set off an alarm. That sets up, but I suppose that depends on body size. And that sets up maybe metabolism. So there are 2 laugh lines there. Only if you set it up with the first line. Did you know it takes about 40 before you set up an alarm? You will get a laugh there because you did. What you didn't get the laugh on was maybe metabolism because of the way you delivered that line. Because after you ate them, okay, because that was really funny. So now you had to change his demeanor a little bit, which means that he said, he's saying that before it worked, I had to eat 40 of them. That's funny. And then he said, well, because it's 40, maybe it's because I'm this size. Or maybe it's metabolism. So if you set that up, there are 3 jokes, and there's another couple of places in there. But you got, you can't let yourself do that. You got affected by the audience. The audience affected you. You went, oh, that was good. I saw you do that. I saw it in his eyes. You know, and that's fine, but I'm just saying, okay? If you left the script, and if you just made the choices, you'd have been great. So it was very funny, Ian. I'm glad you did that.
All right.
It was very good.
It's always
Glad
his
you found it.
sister's fault, right, Ian?
What?
Sure, it's
What?
always his sister's fault.
Why, was she directing him?
Oh,